this video demonstration, I'm going to show you how to use the new square seam box die from the John Next Door collection, and how we actually would use this to make a shaker card and put lights into a card. It's one of the biggest questions that I ever get asked. So what I've actually done ahead of time is I've already cut the seam box die. And I've cut into it here the outside frame from the Tree of Life die, which is an earlier die by John Next Door. So I've already put this together and cut it out, mounted sort of silver behind it. So the first thing we need to do is to put the acetate in. So I've put foam tape. I would love to say foam tape, it's not. It's because it always is foam tape. I've put double-sided tape, power tape, all the way around the outside of the aperture. So I'm just going to take off the protective sheet and I'm going to add a piece of acetate into here. Just make sure this is glued down nice and firmly. And if we don't get it even, which I haven't done there, this is the problem. Doesn't matter, we'll just press it out. You can see on the front, it's absolutely fine. So now we need to put our lights in. So what I would do now, this is where I will put foam tape in. So we take some foam tape. I'm using 10mm. And again, I'm going to run this all the way around the outside or the inside of the box. So where we've gone around the aperture this time, I want to make sure this is sealed nicely. So we're just going to pop that in. You don't have to worry about sealing it like you would do for a normal shaker card, because the box will deal with that. So we simply take that and we put that on. Now I would then note that we put tape on the outside of 3 sides and on the inside of 1. That means that this is the top and our way to seal the box. So we want to use the lights in the bottom. So I'm using strand card lights that I got from Amazon. You can get these from loads of places. So I'm just going to unwind it. Let's get that unwound. And I want to hang the battery case outside at the bottom. So I'm going to hang that out, and hopefully you can see there that's coming there. I'm then going to remove the tape and secure the light to the tape, so that I've got that, move it to the right place, so that the battery pack will hang on the outside, allowing you to change batteries or turn it on and off. I then need to just simply remove the protective tape from all of this foam tape, and that's what we're going to use to stick our lights down. I know a lot of people use hot glue, but I've personally found with hot glue that what actually happens is I end up burning myself. So all I'm doing is going around the edge of the foam tape and sticking the lights down. So I'll come back to the middle here, and I'm just going to reverse it and go the opposite way. And the reason for that is because I don't want the lights to be in the same place. So I'm now crossing over in the corners to make sure I've got a light popping up almost in every corner. And I'll just pop that one back there. There we go. So now my lights are fixed. Really simple. So we need to make the box up. So hanging outside, I'm going to turn the piece over and take out the protective. And it's really important when you're doing this as a shaker card or a shaker box that you put glue or double-sided tape on the tabs. Because if they're not stuck down, your snow, your glitter, whatever, will leak out from there. So here we go, take that one off. Okay. So we're simply going to make the box up as we would do normally. So I'll take the back panel, which is a piece that's been cut to 5 and almost 6. It's sort of 5 7/8. We match it up to that flap. Keep this outside. We then connect. I'm going to move the battery pack so that it comes out of this side. You then want to make sure you stick down that tab fold that flap in, fold this piece over. The instructions are not very good, fold this piece over, but hopefully you can physically see what I'm actually doing. So again, make sure the tab is stuck down, fold in our piece, there we go, and fold that piece in. We can then take a poker tool and just make sure everything is nicely adhered down. But if we turn the lights on, you'll see now that we've got that light popping through. I've got one little bulb there. When you turn them on, you'll be able to see I've got one little bulb there that's almost visible, so I'm just going to move that back onto the tape because I don't want it to be visible. Next, I've got a piece I've made for the inside, so I've used the Tree of Life die. I'm going to use a little bit of wet glue all the way around, and then I'm going to slide that in, making sure I get that in the right place, avoiding the little tabs. Wait until we're happy. It's getting stuck a little bit, so again, just use a pokey tool, hoping you can see in there. Make sure that that piece is sealed in properly. Just pull her out. And there we go. There we go. So it's into the right place and sealed in. Once I'm happy with where it is, which I am, I can then use anything to fill it with. So I'm going to use some of the crafts to sort of display snow and fill up my box. And we're using card safe lights, so we don't have to worry. So I'll just do a little bit more. That's why I love this stuff, because if you try to fill a box with glitter, it costs you a fortune. I'm using the brand new Craft Artist laser glitter, which will be out soon, to add a little bit of silver glitter to it. And then I'm simply going to seal my tabs. So push my tabs in, make sure they're nicely sealed down, and then seal the back. So I'm just going to take off the piece of tape and seal that down. And give that a little press, and we have our sealed box. So I can give that a nice shake. So I've got my snow in there beautifully. I'm going to take a little bit of wet glue and put that all around the back of my box, because I'm going to put this onto a bigger card. You could of course put this onto just a card stand, or you can leave it as it is. It could be a beautiful piece of wall art. So we'll just put that onto our card blank. Take our battery pack and we'll pop that behind and on the inside of the card. So I tend to use a little bit of sort of sticky tape or sellotape. Again, you want to be able to move this so that you can actually change the batteries or change the pack. So that's skewed on. We'll turn our light on, and there we go. There is our beautiful shaker card with our lights in, with our hidden mechanism. And hopefully that shows you how to make this. So for more hints, tips and inspiration, why not visit the Crafting with John next door on Crafts2 group on Facebook.